word. Hey,
Yeah.
you threw
There's a
me all
lot.
the way off.
I wasn't supposed to say that yet because that's something I was told I wasn't gonna say. Joseph.
Warning. The following program is a gaggle of friends talking about happenings in the world. It is meant to be comedic, informative, and not really serious. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or this broadcasting platform. There may be some cuss words, because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are a young person, please seek permission before listening any further. Sincerely, the people of Two Tired Dads. P.S. Don't sue us.
It wasn't that bad of a question. It was a legit question. But
It was. Man, are you gonna say the question again? One of the viewers to know what was.
the question. Thank you, Jimmy. I see. After we did a shit ton of paperwork on Jimmy, he's got his shit together. Don't worry about the question. The question was, I mean, women would rather choose a bear over a man. Yet it's okay for a transgender to be in the same restroom as society's daughters. So, I'm not trying to cause a shit show.
Good
Just
ass
looking at it as
question.
how it is. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's something it's like, what are we mad about today, man? What side of the spectrum are we going to stand on and just be mad at today? First and foremost, I feel like shit. I'm Devin James.
I'm Stacey Bonds.
We is the Two Tired Dads. What up, baby? Dude, we're almost done with the month, man. Didn't we have a crazy ass fucking week? I mean, did you hear about Iran's president, man?
Man, getting knocked up. Well, let's find. Assumptions are that it was the bad weather. That's some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, my question is, do you believe that it was bad weather?
No.
Or what do you believe? Let's hear it.
I believe in like 10 years we'll find out that it was like SEAL Team something. And they went on a successful mission.
They said there's been a lot of coups. They just had an overthrowing in the Congo. They've had a few throwing of the governments going on. They've had a couple president assassination attempts. Like, not our president, of course, but like the president, I believe it was Venezuela, I believe. They tried to take him out. There's been some crazy things going on, man.
But and what the thing is like the side of the world that it's happening on, and I'm not trying to be a douche. It's just this is the way I think. You know, my brain is weird, Stacey J, and I like to think, right. And so, here we go. Come
Jimmy,
on, not yet.
It was Jimmy.
But what I'm saying is, that's back to what I was saying. What I'm saying is, all those leaders. Let's focus on the bigger picture. Thank you, Casey.
No, I mean that's a
he's
like.
Right.
I love the question. Like, that is a thought. If you think about it, Devin, that is really thought provoking. I want to go back. Just Jimmy, hit that rewind.
Oh, he's
no, rewind again. All right. So, why are they okay with a transgender in the bathroom with their kids, their daughters, any of them, right? That is an amazing question because
they're okay with the bear, but they'd rather have the bear.
So I want to know, one, from a man's point of view, because again, I told you last podcast that I feel, middle-aged white straight men are under fire right now. How do you feel about being the scary bear, being scarier than the bear in the woods?
Well, I mean, first of all, everyone knows, like, I'm a teddy bear. So, like, I'm not to be labeled, dude. I guess it's stereotypes. I don't fucking know. When I look at myself, I see myself as just a middle aged dude with tattoos and a beard and is the strongest cousin in his bloodline. Like, that's about it. As far as like, bears are scared easily, but also bears will fucking eat you. Bears can drag you. Like, bears can fucking
Maul you.
maul you. And if you find a good dude in the forest alone, he'll probably fucking save you and not want any puss out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think if you and some strange man are trapped in the woods with a bear, I think both of y'all have the same common goal: get the fuck out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be the preference in my mind. I think, hey, you found a way yet? Then we need to go this way. Like,
yeah, let's go
you know
right.
what I mean?
Like,
We need to go somewhere we haven't gone. Find something.
that's what I'm saying. Or, hey, when I shoot this deer, you need to go run and grab it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but man, no, what I'm saying is all these world leaders dying and shit, they're on Putin's side of the hemisphere. And that's what I was saying. I'm not trying to,
Yeah, but you want to know the other side of that is they're also some of the only countries that are against America and Britain still basically being colonialism.
And then what's this
Running
Biden
territory.
throwing charges on fucking Israel and fucking Hamas? Did you hear anything about
I
that?
haven't heard about that.
Dude, apparently he's saying Israel and Hamas are the same. Fuck them both.
Is that satire or is that real?
The glass. No, that was like ABC News.
I don't know, man. I think he just right now is throwing shit at the fences. He was just at a fucking black college talking about how they got to work 10 times harder, which I agree. As a black man, there are certain things that you have to do 10 times harder. But as far as working, from especially in the field I'm in,
Okay.
right? Just do your job and do it well, and everything will fall in favor, right? Like, the other side of that is, you do have NASA, and you still have a lot of first black people, African Americans, doing shit, right? Like,
Okay.
so I don't really know. I just will say that I think they're more afraid of the white guy. So in my opinion,
When you mean like afraid of the white guy, like afraid of the
when you listen to
change?
these, no, like
Yeah.
I'm saying this is going. I'm thinking about the bear in the woods still, Devin. You done moved on me too quick. Like, like when I think about it, and I'm looking at the Casey's comment, it's real shit. Is it that hard? Forgive me, because it's blowing my mind. Like, this was the question you asked is such a deep question, right?
It's like
And
chicken or the egg.
yeah, well, not really. It's transgenders. Do you know we're in a culture now that you can just say you're whatever? And what if they say they're transgender and like all
I'm
this shit
Summer.
going on? Man, look, I done heard about that too. I'm Stacy. You know what I'm saying? I identify as an American male. Like, it, it's sad you have to say that. He, him pronouns. It's, but you're afraid to be in the woods with a guy. But anyway, back to Biden. The Hamas and Israel thing, I'll just be honest. I think we need to stay the fuck out of it because we're leading to World War III. It feels like I will say Biden's going to talk his way out of the office. LOL. Yeah, but going to a college and saying, like a black college, and saying that they got to work harder, that's pandering in my opinion. So I don't know if that means like talking to a certain group of people for the intent of them, right? Playing the race card, playing like, you're pandering, but he's pandering votes, trying to get it from the black people, people of color. And it's crazy how many people don't realize how much better we were under Trump because all they see is the lawsuits. So I don't know if Biden's going to talk his way out of office or into office.
Well, they're going to debate soon. I'm legitimately excited about that. And like, I know. Here's what I think we should do. Is I think we should fucking stream.
Salute Ryan.
We should fucking like pull it up on YouTube and we'll be the fucking commentary, like for the people.
I'm with
Like,
that.
yeah, because that way we could hear it and then like fucking whatever. Yeah, but
I don't know. I think they're gonna try and do some kind of crazy shit to keep Trump out of office.
they're already talking about the aliens with the 9 solar power stars. Like,
Man, they're coming. Yeah, they're coming up with all. In my mind, artificial intelligence is so good. I don't even know what's real and fake anymore. Like, I really like. You know how they went on that conspiracy? We live in a simulation.
100%.
I don't think we're in a simulation. I think we've played and engaged in video games, which is pre-programming as a child.
Okay.
Right now, they're just changing shit. And that same AI, I feel like from video games is commentating the world news. Like, it's fucking crazy. The shit that goes on, man. Biden, Hamas, Israel, we don't want you to fucking, we're going to sanction both of you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So that's why I'm like, dude, it's all a big
Hoax.
joke. Hoax, joke, moral ground where it's not fucking funny anymore, man. Because like shit's not starting to make sense, man. And then at the same time, people want to ask questions and not get the answers. Like me, right? When the fuck is my HOA meeting? Like they fucking want to tell me I'm late on the dues, but they can't tell me when the goddamn meeting is.
They're not trying to have you showing up and shutting the scene
Like,
down.
I'll tell
like
you about
did.
what's going on next door, bro. Oh, daddy, wait till I know I didn't.
About the people moving in?
Yeah, okay. So
I kind of figured it out last podcast, but yeah, I want to hear about that.
How they're loud as shit
Mm.
at 10:30. Dude, we have a big helper that lives down the street. So there's these grandparents that live down the street, and the grandson is there as well. Okay. And the grandson has his friends come over from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. And we all know Devin James loves to. Oh, Paul didn't hear about the last HOA meeting. Paul, we're going to come back to tell you what happened at the last HOA. You stick around. Yeah. We're going to go down that rabbit hole. But anyway, we all know Devin James loves big helpers, Stacey J. Big helpers are my fucking pulse. They get my blood going. So this motherfucker's a big helper. And big helper likes to have parties at night. Well, my fucking neighbor, who's like not as crazy as me, but he went ahead and wrote a letter like on the grandma's door, basically saying, shut the fuck up. Because he posts like, because we have a whole neighborhood group, and he'll post live when they're pissing him off. He's like, oh, right on the money, 1:30 a.m. Hear the bass waking up my kids. And so I'll wake up to this shit here and like reading this. So, dude, came home the other night and I saw the old lady leaving Brandon's house. And Brandon is my neighbor. And so I haven't heard shit. But if I hear shit again, dude, you're damn right. I'm going over there. Like, I'm straight up going over there. I'm going to wear a Speedo. I'm going to wear the sunglasses you see on my fucking face and a fucking pair of shoes. That's it. 1:30 in the morning. And I'm going to record the whole fucking thing. And it's going to be dope. Grandson's like fucking easily like, he's over 18. So, seeing me in the Speedo will be nothing. But, so, anyway.
Casey speaking for his mom. I bet you won't. I was thinking that, but I was like, he might. So I didn't.
You don't think I'll do it? You don't think I'll do it, Stacey?
I'm laughing at Ryan. I love it. Oh, man.
Do you not know what I wear every summer?
Laughing.
Bruv, hold on. Hang on. Jimmy, fucking do it. Hey, do you know where I fucking wear every summer?
Nah, you strike me as the American flag wearing shorts.
I'm pulling it up. Jimmy's going to upload it. Anyway, no, dude. Long story short, I would fucking do it because my last HOA meeting, I showed up and I showed up in a suit. I had a videographer. We'll find the video and upload it. But I went in there and raised hell. And I was so passionate about it.
Too.
I'll find. Yeah, I have it. I sure as fuck have it. And I raised hell at them because they tried giving me hell. That's a whole nother story. They put me and my wife through shit. And
the neighborhood.
Yeah, and we had to get a lawyer to show them that emotional support animals are fucking federally protected. And I had a lawyer. I had doctors give them medical fucking notes. This motherfucker's going through cancer. This motherfucker's a veteran. Like, leave him the fuck alone. He can have fucking animals. Like, go fuck yourself. And they had no choice but to. But the fact that they like wanted to try me is still comical. Because trust me, I won't, as Stacey J, which is why we love each other, don't do shit unless you know you can do it. And so that's why, like, when I had my dogs and I had my shit covered, I was fucking golden. But yeah, that's why I passionately. Oh, and so I tried to run for HOA president, and they went door to door telling motherfuckers, please show up. Don't vote for this guy because all he's going to do is, because I was public. I was like, I'm going to audit these motherfuckers. I'm going to fucking do this, that, and the other. And they got people to like not vote for me. But the funny part is they haven't done anything that they said they were going to do. But that's what I wear every summer, baby, in the Speedo. Like, I legit rock it. So to say that I won't pull that bad boy out and knock on that dude's door in fucking
just
shoes,
like that. Just like that.
Hey, man, why the fuck you blasting music, man? So
you got to get it with pineapples flipped upside down.
No, that's swingerish. And I am not a swinger. Nope, absolutely not. Fuck no, that's gross.
Shit.
And you knew it. That was gonna fucking piss me off. But it's like, no, fuck no, gross. Swing Haven masses off Highway D, gross. Ew. Fucking Don.
Sound like you got some experience over there.
No, I don't. Like I hear. No, like I fucking just, dude. I'm just saying, man.
Hey, that's gold.
Try me. I'm the man. Anyway, that's why I don't get to sit at certain tables. It's because like I find out shit is fucked up as soon as I take a seat, and I'm like, this ain't the place for me. And I fucking
the place for me.
Yeah, I thought it was here for like chicken wings.
Hey, I've dead ass lived that moment you're just talking about, man. I worked for a company. Got sent out to Cleveland. I didn't know the hotel bar downstairs was a swingers bar.
Right.
I just knew it was the closest thing to the hotel, so I went down, ordered chicken wings. Turned out to be the hottest fucking chicken wings I've ever eaten in my life. Oh my God. I ordered them. The chef came out and apologized. They were so damn hot. I was like, this is crazy. I went back up. I called my boss. He was like, kid, I wouldn't hang out downstairs. It's a swingers bar. I said, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is crazy. He's like, no, it's just so close to the place. Man, the most awkward shit I've ever had.
I'm telling you. Right. I hit a little too close to home.
Hey, put Ryan's thing up. I don't know if people got to read it quick enough. That's hella funny.
No, I'm not going to have the walk out. Dude, that's called the Texas belt buckle.
Hey, you know, Paul say, or who was it? Ryan was saying, come in with the Speedos and belt buckles. I think you should do it. Big ass belt buckle.
I don't have a belt buckle yet.
Hey, we got to get that.
Edward hasn't come through on his due diligence. But in the longevity, dude, I guess what I was just, saying, fuck the HOA. And I'm just waiting to have my meeting because I'm still like late on my dues. They said the dues would go down. Like, that's what she promised last year. Oh, we're going to have a meeting to make the dues go down.
They went up.
And like, they stayed the same, but like no services. They cut all the services like they said, but the dues are still the same.
That doesn't make sense.
Like,
services aren't the same.
And they got real antsy when I said I want to be fucking goddamn audit these motherfuckers. So the fact that the treasurer's catching heat I bet you she's using this time to get the books in order. But hey, what do I know? I just live here. So Joseph
Matters though,
read the
because it's where
fucking
you live.
disclaimer. That's right,
So
dude. Other than that, do you think the whole Iran shit is gonna trigger something
I'm waiting to
deeper?
see.
Because if you remember, we were all in the middle of a fucking cock war with them.
So what I'm waiting to see is who gets put in place of the foreign minister and the Iranian president.
Because didn't Iran fire motherfucking shit at Israel? Right?
I believe so. And then this
Okay.
happened.
Okay.
Well, I saw this interesting video of video footage from above when they were searching the grounds of a solo lonely person that was at the crash site before anybody else, any other responders. And it was just one individual, and they were trying to figure out who he is. But again, artificial intelligence is amazing.
Superman. What,
No,
like one
I
loner
think
that
it might.
he just drifted?
Well,
I'm
no,
trying to like picture the. I'm trying to.
well, they had a bunch of lone wolf operations pretty much all over the weekend. They were knocking people
course.
all weekend long. That one just got front page news.
That's every day, man.
But I'm saying hitting politicians right now, like it's a big thing with us going into an election. What I think a lot of people should do is look outside the country and see how many like foreign ministers, prime ministers, like the cabinets are getting knocked off.
Well,
Something big is coming that, like, if you got to think about it, knocking off opponents before somebody comes in or stays in, and all because you're not on the bandwagon. So these are things that who's going to take their place and how quick do they join the bandwagon? You've seen a lot of presidents get killed in other countries, and then the next thing you know, the successor comes in and they go right along with what the previous president, the deceased one, was wanting to do. They go completely opposite. So are these planted people? How are they getting these positions? I think there's a lot of corruption all around the world. That
there is.
When it comes down to this Iran shit, this is, I think, the one little thing that the straw that broke the camel's back. That could be this. All that has to happen is the right information come out. Israel struck us. This is a prime act of war, and they just start bombing Israel, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna engage. And then Russia's going to engage. This goes back to a few shows ago where we talked about them being all over the border of Israel. These are things I don't think a lot of people are thinking about, how quick the domino effect will happen. We could wake up one day in the coming months. Our dollar doesn't work. We're under martial law with these UN soldiers supposedly coming to our soil. And
we're here to make America better, baby.
And there is no election.
Because that's what their end goal will be.
But hear me out. And then there's no election.
Or
are they here to wrangle up guns?
We're gonna need to see your pew-pews.
Boom. That's where I think it's.
We're here to help.
I swear, I think that's where the next stage is can we de-arm America? And again, I don't think any of these country boys. I mean, you look at Waco, Texas, was a prime example. Ain't none of these country boys going without hell of gunfire.
Well, it's like, okay, there's this dude. He's a Missouri State Senator. His name's Nick Schuer. I don't know. I fucking straight up was like, yo, let me be your bodyguard. Because, like, he's cool. He likes wrestling. But he also knows, like, I'm stronger than Nathan. And so I figured the way that motherfuckers, are being in line and whatnot, if I become his bodyguard and then, like, the world goes to shit, right? And let's say he's president when this like legit happens, and he's gonna be like, all right, well, time to go to Mars. Let's grab my crew. All right, got the secretary, got my dog, got the chef. Who else am I missing? Oh, fuck, my bodyguard. Hey, Devin, grab your family. And since Stacy didn't give you one of his glass Cokes, fuck him. Get in the ship. Let's go. And it's like, oh, all right, Mr. President, you said it. No. But anyway, dude, aren't glass Cokes a fucking better, man?
Well, the best one you can get, in my opinion. Sam sells them by the big cases. If you're ever at Sam's, man, not plugging anybody, but you can get a good case of them, 24-pack. Can't beat it. I don't drink a lot of Coca-Cola. Nick Barr knows this.
I dropped 11 pounds in a week.
See,
I would, so after that glass Coca-Cola would be dope.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of losing weight, you said you're gonna like go for it. I mean, what are your plans? Is this like, are
Man.
you waking up early? Are you lunching it? I want to know.
So, I mean, it's me and a coworker decided we're gonna do the Biggest Loser challenge.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
like, all right, I'm down with it. I was like, I just gotta put my foot all the way in the door and get it.
Money in the
So,
pot.
yeah, me and Steve were talking about it, and I was like, if you're really about it, I'm about it. Well, he was like, we'll start Monday. I'm like, say less. That means I just gotta cut a lot of things out, but also get active. So I know it's everybody goes at their own pace, but I have a workout partner that's been trying to be consistent. I've been slacking, so I got to take accountability, step up to the plate, and get in motion, man. Trying to stay alive, right? That's what we're trying to do as dads.
Amen to that. Are you trying to do like a diet or anything like that? Like
Well,
a like let me rephrase that. So, are you gonna do like a fad diet?
no, mine is
To like,
literally just do the basics that I did before. Cut out soda, right? Cut out, just
as
drink
you
strictly
enjoy
water.
the glass bottle.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm getting my last real thing in through the weekend. I already told Steve I'm getting it all in, so that way when it starts, it starts. And I know that meal plan. That's one way.
Yeah.
I was gonna say cut back on portions, right? Like I'm a big dessert guy, so I got to cut out dessert. As far as not intaking as much bread at dinner, right? Cutting up the big one is cutting your portions, and I can't stress that enough because I like food, man. So I'm gonna call it what it is.
Amen, man.
So I eat till I'm full, and sometimes pass because when you eat, I've learned I eat quick from watching these TikTok videos of how girls eat versus guys eat, and maybe I eat fast. You know what I mean? So it takes
Jesus
longer
Christ.
for the food to digest where you're full. So it's like I'm trying to work on that. Just little simple changes, and as I see progress, go a little harder, go a little harder, go a little harder, and just see what I can produce.
Well, you're probably like me. You have eyes are sometimes larger than your stomach syndrome. When you like, dude, every time I order sushi, I'll be like, all right, I want 9 rolls, 3 urchi, fucking 6 salmon rolls, fucking blah blah blah. And then you see like
All the
56
food.
pieces, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't order this. Like,
So my problem is I'm a at least 3-course diner, right? I eat
okay,
an appetizer,
we
I eat dinner,
we
I eat dessert.
we
Now, God forbid I'm at a restaurant because now I had probably 2 appetizers brought to the table. I had a salad to go for sure with whatever steak I'm about to eat. And then you got unhealthy sides. And then you're like, oh, I got to have the carrot cake. You know what I mean? So, boom. And now you've way overeaten. You know what I mean? And it's just cutting back there, I believe, is going to make a huge difference. I did before. And get active, man. Like I told Casey, I was like, I'll walk the track while you run it if that's what you want to do. Casey doesn't get that. The reason I don't work out with him is because he's going to want you to do everything at his pace. I'm not at his pace yet. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Like
Casey, I've never seen Casey work out. Judging by his body physique and his like sweat, I would say he's probably a CrossFitter type, maybe like a HIIT type, like high intensity training.
no, man, this motherfucker runs the track at lunch and then we'll go to the workout class. He is
So
intense.
longevity. So
He's
like he's
intense.
okay. No, so
Cardio.
like cardio
Cardio.
intense.
Hey, we were talking today. I was fucking with him, but he was talking about cardio. He's like, I could, win you by going to the park. I said, but I can out fuck you. Like fucking with him. He was like, oh, you think so? And then he went into being Casey. But it's funny because I know he's way more fit than I am for his age. And I love Casey to death, but I know that one thing I love, this is how I want to word it, because this is something that I've thought about why I make a life change. I love when somebody cares enough about you to talk about it. Right?
How old is he?
Casey's like 44.
Okay.
So maybe 42, don't let me lie.
He's gonna tell us. But
as far as to know you care enough to speak up, like, hey, lose weight, it's for your health, it's to make you the best you. Like, and I know you're doing it partially out of, what I'm saying, you like to do the shit. But also, as far as I know you really do want the best for me. Right? And there's not too many people that will ask that of you in your lifetime. So when you meet them, They're there for a reason. You know what I mean? To whether it be able to help you take accountability, like whatever stage of life you're in, you're gonna see change, right? Like when they care, like when your boss gives a fuck, they're pushing you to be the best. When
Yeah.
your friends give a fuck, they push you to be the best. When a person loves you, they push you to be the best. And it's like, I fuck with Casey heavy. So I know it comes from a place of love. You know what I mean? It'd be like, now there are other times where I'm like, all right, you called me a fat bastard enough today. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I know that he wants the best of me and it's his way of trying to push to get you to motivate. I see his technique of I'm gonna push you till you're like prove me wrong, right? Because everybody who knows me, kind of like you, I would say, is somebody says you can't do something, you're gonna prove them wrong.
You're gonna find a way to do it.
You're not gonna be the best this month. I'm gonna try and find a way to prove you wrong. You're not gonna do this. Like, and I know that's his angle, but at this point, I just want Casey to know it's partially him, but it's also the $500 we're putting up.
Oh,
For the weight loss. Like, I don't want to pay that, so I'm definitely gonna work my ass off. So I look
lucky.
forward to it. Anybody else at Car Shield that wants to get in, or didn't mean to name plug, but that knows us, works, wants to get in. It's a weight loss competition, so if you're already skinny, it's probably not a benefit to you because we got weight to lose for real. So like, but
Yeah, dude, I'm usually in bed around this time. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Oh, we're good. We're fine.
you're fine.
Fucking, what a fucking past week, bro.
What's going on?
Nothing. Devin's taking shit that's making him go through shit, making him feel like shit, and he's have to stay on top of shit. Because if I fall behind on shit, the house falls behind on shit. And so I got to stay on top of my shit. But, like, dude, this fucking shit's making my head on fire. Apparently make my stomach better. This is better than the surgery. This is fucking whatever. I'm not going to go into. I already talked too much, but it's
Thought
just
about
like,
apricot seeds.
I've thought about just doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do right now, and the occasional toke of the smoke, and an occasional podcast, and then no
I'm
more
saying,
X-Men on Disney Plus. I don't
Sure.
even. I'm
Have
not
you heard
touching
of
it.
apricot seeds?
What's it do?
Like you crack the apricot, eat the seed. It's supposed to fight cancer.
Well, there's shit everywhere. I mean, there's even where you can eat fruit. Like there's
Well, yeah, just
there's
completely
things out
change
there
the
everywhere.
diet. Yeah,
I'm
but this
saying
one, there's a country. Matter of fact, I'm about to Google this country real
Google
quick.
it. I want to know. Thoughts on Mike Tyson and Jake Paul officially being sanctioned, not expedition. Look, that's a lose-lose fight. Mike Tyson wins. Jake Paul just lost to an old man. Jake Paul wins. Jake Paul just beat up an old man. And
Have they even fought yet?
no, they're fighting July 1st or June 1st or something.
So, no, it's a city in Pakistan, but they're the number one consumer of apricot seeds, and they have the lowest cancer rates in the world. I'll get more research on it, but me and my mom talked about it. But apricot seeds are supposed to be that shit when it comes to fighting cancer. So now, as far as Mike Tyson, honestly, I really think that the reason they did that is because they realized Jake Paul has talked too much shit, and Mike Tyson is gonna try to shut him up. So I mean, if it's a win for anybody, is if Mike Tyson goes out there and knocks out Jake Paul, it's a perfect sealer to the the millennials versus the Gen Alpha and all this. Who's better? Who you know what I mean? Who's this that? Man, I hope Mike Tyson goes out there and whoop whoop whoop, bing bing bing. You know what I mean?
I
And
hope Mike Tyson
lights out.
whoops his ass.
Hey, I hope Jake Paul understands that body head shit because boy, it's a whole nother level with Tyson. He's whammy, and it's a night.
I mean, if you think about long term, I just think it's like a fan's sake. You could have so much fun with that because, like, Tyson's a Hall of Famer. Like, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. Okay. So, and right now, Logan Paul is like the U.S. champion. And I think Jake Paul. And I think the world would fucking die if they were able to see, like, Mike Tyson beat up Logan Paul and then go, or whatever the fucking
Jake Paul.
beat up Jake Paul and then go over to WWE and troll his brother and do some shit there. It would be funny to me.
I mean, that could be a marketing ploy. You think about it. I mean,
They're
everything's
both on Netflix now.
Are they? Oh, I
Yeah,
did see a Tyson thing on there.
It's going to be free on Netflix.
Oh, the fight is?
Yes.
Hey, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty kick ass.
Yeah.
I made Netflix worth it.
And so it's going to be free there. What is this dude? But Jake can fight. Nobody. Dude, I don't think Mike Tyson's gonna. I think Mike Tyson's gonna win, dude. Who's the boxer? Logan's the boxer.
Jake.
Jake's the boxer.
Jake.
All right. Jake is fucking gonna lose, and that motherfucker is so goddamn punchy. Like when he does his interviews, he's not all there. He's spaced out 50% of the time. And so dude, Mike Tyson.
I think that he can punch.
He can punch, but Mike Tyson can fight. And even though he's old, Mike
Tyson could fight. Mike Tyson is nowhere near as built as he was when he was boxing. Number one.
You seen the videos, man?
He's also, I mean, he trains well, but he also got ate up. Like he got into shrooms really heavy, got into weed. Who knows what his cardio's like? And I'm not gonna lie, man. A young boxer that can really, you know what I'm saying? Put it there. I don't care how old you are, man. That shit. One good connection could go bye-bye. But I think Mike Tyson is just he's Mike Tyson right now. Like if you watch the clips of their where they go on stage with their meetups, their pre-fight interviews, Mike Tyson is letting the old Mike Tyson out. So it's kind of like he might get in there and really try to rip his head off. And if he does, it's going to be worth it. But if Mike Tyson loses, he has so much to lose. Because people will never hear the fighter was younger, that he was a better fighter. And I will say that when Tyson says he wants to hurt somebody, we have proven footage of what he said at the last time, and he beat the man until he didn't want to do this no more. Okay? He can choose when to knock you out and when to hurt you. And he said he's going to put him out of boxing. Mike Tyson might come in there and just, man, oh my Lord, I can't wait. I'm so happy it's free on Netflix, not plugging them, but
yeah,
that is I'm watching it now. I will definitely be watching it. So what do you think about that Tyson Fury Usyk fight?
Oh, I mean, Tyson got worked. I mean, he just got outworked. That's all. It wasn't rigged or nothing. But I'm saying is, right now,
I love it, Ryan. Yeah. I love it.
What I'm saying is,
hey, for the viewers who can't see that, hey, put that back up. Ryan said, "I'll take Jake Paul, Devin. You take Tyson. You win, I buy you 786 pieces of sushi. Yeah. If he wins, we got to wear Speedos to the HOA meeting together and holding hands. Win-win. Like, hey, oh man, I hope y'all take that bet.
All right,
I'll take that.
But what I was saying is,
take that bet, Devin.
I already took it. Okay. What I was saying is, as I was saying, with Jake Paul, he's a marketing genius. When you look at his opponents, and he's picked big names, but are just shitty in boxing. He's picked great athletes, but he has not picked great.
But now boxers. He's got a boxer.
Like
he's got a fighter.
He got like Nate Diaz did not give a fuck about that fight. He got paid. So when he boxed, he did not give a fuck. And then when he fought
Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva.
Woodley's a shit boxer.
Yeah,
all right.
Take a punch.
Anderson Silva is a great kickboxer and a great Muay Thai motherfucker, but he is not a good boxer. So when you have to
Anderson Silva has quite a few knockouts under that belt from throwing them hands, not just them feet. So
no,
Nate Diaz boxes though. Nate Diaz, it may be for the paycheck, but Jake Paul hasn't been training for like his whole life.
That's only in boxing though. only in the art of boxing. So if you eliminate takedowns and everything, Anderson Silva has never trained boxing.
I think he has heart and marketing skills, yes, but I think that Mike Tyson,
This is
you
like
just seen what a smaller fighter will do to a big dude if they don't know what's happening. And like Tyson Fury, man, I just want to talk on that fight for a minute, but I think that Mike Tyson is going to do to Usyk what Usyk did to Tyson Fury. Tyson's going to do that to Jake Paul.
This is going to be like some Rocky movie where he had to fight Mason the Line Dixon. And like fucking that way, that's what's going to be. It's going to be a great story. I don't know how they're going to make money by making it free.
Well, you got to think all the other countries.
All the other countries.
Hey, that Fury fight was fire. And like real shit, if it wasn't Tyson Fury in the 9th round, man, they would have called that fight for anybody else. Usyk had that boy moving around that ring, beating the dog shit out of him. And for being such a smaller fighter, man, now they're trying to strip him of a belt because he can't contend it in a short amount of time. But that man is a monster. He did to Tyson Fury what Deontay Wilder couldn't do, what so many others couldn't do. But it was crazy when you seen Usyk's amateur record. It was like 280 something fights to like 6 losses.
Yep.
That's a crazy amount of technician fighting, right? Like
he big
you're a tactician. No, that just means that you got to hit spots to get points. People don't think
he's young in the pro game.
Yeah, but the skill set, right, that he has coming from amateur is because it's point systems, right? So
that's right.
I'm aiming for certain quadrants of your body to score points. When you bring that into the pros, you're so systematic with your shots that when they hit, they count. And Usyk proved it. Like he turned up on that man. It was a great fucking fight. But yeah, Usyk took that.
I think something that weekend, something stupid's going to happen worldwide. There'll be something with a boat or something in an ocean or something with a country, because when the arena's playing, man, something's going down, man.
Hey, that's actually badass. You beat him back into his old self.
Yeah. He likes to party. But I just think something else is going to happen while that happens. Just like something's always going to happen. Monday, did you really think we'd wake up seeing the Iranian president dead?
I mean, Israel announced it before the news did. That's what makes it skeptical. But as far as I don't ever wake up expecting to hear any president's dead. Like, it doesn't happen that much that it makes world news. But the amount of presidents that were attacked and ministers, that was an interesting thing over the course of the weekend. It was like literally just operation after operation after operation being taken out, which I'll send you some articles on that to read up on. But crazy shit. We went to work this weekend. All these coups or whatever you call them, man, they were lone wolf operations.
What's a coup? Is that overseas?
It's a group of people trying to overthrow the government.
Some coups try to do some shit?
It's a slang terminology for like coups or whatever they're called. They're cooperations trying to go against the government. It's an abbreviation.
Our government?
Whatever government they're like, if they're in Syria, if they're in
Libya.
There
were serious coups?
It's different. Like Israel has a coup, right?
Okay.
That could have been their coup that took out the president. There's just so many of them that happened. Like the Congo got hit by a lone wolf operations. They're all lone wolf, but it's crazy they all happen simultaneously. Different, like they're trying to restructure the governments in foreign countries. And for us to not think we have some kind of play in that, you have to be oblivious.
So you're saying all these
presidents
coups are somehow answering to some higher power?
Yes, obviously.
To where it's like where they're like, listen to the coup today.
No,
go for Operation Benji.
Well, you being in the military, you know about smaller groups that are trying to overthrow governments, like guerrilla warfare and shit like that. They're different references. It's the same thing. It's a lot of people don't think of them like that, but if you think about all the people coming over the border, right? These could be coups, coup-ops, cooperations. There's like, it's a slang. I don't know the exact terminology, but it's just small forces working against the government they're in. So it's crazy shit. And again, our government wrote like literally the handbook on that. When you go into Vietnam, as far as the guerrilla warfare, when you go down into the Czech Republic, Congo, all through Africa, there's little mini forces that want to overthrow government. And for them to blame all of them all at once happening, that's a coincidence. Who's to say that we didn't send hit squads out? That's what the government does.
I went to a gun show,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought some Batman throwing knives that makes it look like I'm Batman. Like the literally
The bats.
Yes. So I've decided, like, everyone talks about, hey, what are you gonna wear when the government like stops and people just like fucking start fighting? Do you have this body armor? Do you have this helmet? And I'm like, I never thought about that. So I'm waiting on my full blown Deadpool outfit to arrive because I just figured while everybody's buying expensive shit, I'm just gonna dress like Deadpool and like throw batarangs like at people. When like World War III happens, I'll be like Deadpool. Right? Literally dressed as Deadpool. Like World War
I'm hearing
III
you.
Deadpool.
You gonna have the samurai swords, or
yes,
all of the throwing shit.
Yes, like I'm literally. They're gonna be like, it's so like when whatever cut, like let's say they happen to be, let's say they're Chinese folks, and China comes rolling up on Hollyhock, and they're like, all right, time to surrender. Like my garage is gonna open, and I'll be in Deadpool outfit and like full mask and all, like ready to fucking rock. Fucking buying armor and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna tell you this: a nigga with TAC 3 or TAC 4 body armor gonna be like, "This motherfucker dressed like Deadpool. The fuck this nigga? Oh man, shoot him at a distance, bro. Like he might be dangerous. Give him a warning shot. Like, real shit. Like I know I'd be like, this crazy motherfucker here. He killing everybody in the neighborhood. We gotta get rid of him now, guys.
It's like why is he throwing Batman knives at us? That's what they want. Yeah, that's what I want to hope they do.
Oh
man.
shit, that's crazy. Because look,
one can dream, man.
Hey. It might not be a far off dream if you want to do it. Because I think shit's coming to a rapid revolution.
Picture it from their point of view. Yeah, the 5.57 in my Deadpool outfit with my knives. They'd be like, yeah, even the pink sunglasses before I throw the mask on. But I won't be able to call you because cell service will be down.
You know what I'm doing?
Be able to stream it.
Get my cardio up so I can make it to Casey's, okay? Yeah. Like, hey, that's hey man, there's some shit goes crazy. Like I pray it's not an EMP. But
dude, you and Casey will be at like his house and like his alarm be like, approaching. It'll be like me on a horse leading a carriage with my family in the Deadpool outfit. And
that would be
Casey will be like, what the fuck is that? You're like, oh no, that's Devin. He's good. He's is that a Deadpool outfit? Does he have the glasses on or off? No. Okay, yeah, that's Devin. So I'd show up in a horse, man. I'm telling you, I'm not going to trust the cars.
Hey, I mean,
I already know what horses I'm stealing.
I think they're going to use them Teslas to start taking everybody out. They're like, all right, they just start.
Maybe they turn into Transformers.
I don't know if that, but I think that it's real likely that you can computer hack one of them cars and full speed ahead that shit, Captain. There's a reason they made that acceleration so fucking fast.
Blow up the lithium battery.
Hey, I'm like a huge conspiracy theorist on certain shit, and this is one that makes sense that they could literally. We made it super fast, so it'll be there from 2.6 seconds. It's at almost full speed. Boom, blows up. You got rolling bombs everywhere. It can get rough if people really hack them Teslas, China. And I think using the EMP takes away their way to hack us. And so I don't see them using it.
Well, hopefully they don't. Hopefully everybody just be normal. Because, like...
We got to attack roosters and big black guys. Can't you see a fool? Oh, shit.
Uh,
Excuse me.
Well, what I'll say it comes really weird timing. Again, Iran made it like super well known. Hey, bitches, we just launched missiles at y'all, and Israel's like, we're gonna retaliate, man. And U.S. was like, we're gonna provide defense, man. And then all of a sudden,
Huh?
can I ask you this? Because again, timing is everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's really weird that like the president dies and then our president is like, fuck Israel and fuck Hamas? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Man, I think that everything happens for a reason. I know that the Iranian people were firing fireworks celebrating. So with that being
Do you
said,
think he separated himself because he knows
I don't know
Russia's
if
going to be mad?
I think we killed him because he wouldn't. And then what they did is they're going to have it where the next person that comes in says, we're not going to fight against Israel. We're going to work together with Israel. We're going to pair together and we're going to go ahead and attack Russia or some crazy shit because I do this shit that, or it's the other way around, which is the fear I have is that Israel is going to strike and this was their strike. And Iran is not going to have that shit. And now it's a major act of war.
78 days to election. Because they have 80 days from death to for
you don't even leave them up there long enough for me to read them. Like, damn. Hey, you're not lying. That is Casey to the fullest, Ryan.
He's strong.
Don't
man.
listen to Casey. He's the guy that says all he has to do is outrun the bear while our fat asses get eaten alive. Hey, I'm sorry. That's funny as fuck because that is Casey. I can see him be like, I tried to save you, but I'm gonna leave you. Like I'm faster than you.
But
that's fucking awesome.
No, I just think that like the timing was like right there. So it's like, are they just scared to come out and be like, hey man, Israel's like bad after all, man? Or they be like,
that's what we're gonna say?
No, I think that's what Biden's gonna say, man. But then Trumpy's gonna be like, did you guys forget about the election, man? Over here, man. And then everything's going to go to hell.
So you don't think we're going to have another election?
I
mean, there's a lot of things leading to it possibly being true. The UN troops on our soil is one of the biggest ones.
There's UN troops on our soil?
They said they're coming to set up just to, give more policing to like
James,
rough
pull
areas.
it up right now. What do you think? Can you elaborate? Well,
hey, and that's a good question, Ryan. Like I thought about that the other day. Who is our ally? Great Britain. I thoroughly believe that they would be an ally due to the fact that.
Well, it says the fact checkers or says it's false.
They're saying that's false.
Yeah.
Okay, and I hope so. But who is our ally? Shit, I think the only one we have is Great Britain, maybe France, possibly. I mean, if you want me to tell the truth and no race included, but all of the European white nations will stand together. Like, not to be, ignorant in that, but I think that's just what it is because you're already a dying breed, right? And that's what the big stress is. That's why they tried to reverse Roe versus Wade. You know what I mean? So you have to just think. I think it would be all the European white nations. I think that Australia may even be included in that, just off of the fact that we can't lose a whole race of people. And if we lose the Israelis or we lose the Jews, who's going to stop it from just being a mass slaughter of shit? Look at World War II, like Ryan said. I think that it's going to be a rematch of World War II. Russia's going to be the powerhouse that drops the nuke. Who does it hit, though?
So
I'm asking who you think it'll hit.
I have no fucking idea. Depends who gets pissed off the most.
Well, you don't think it would be Russia? They have most of their history is still intact. They own most of their history. So I don't think that they're going to go down without a fight.
Dude, Russia's a whole nother level.
Shit, half of the world is another level. Have you seen these Chinese kids training at 5 years old?
Yeah.
Using laser guns and shit?
Yeah.
We are the only ones outdated. We are meant to be overthrown.
Let me ask you this. Be honest. Do you think... Well, I guess that sounds cocky. Never mind.
Say it. I feel this is our podcast. Say it.
Do you think any of those fucking kids can beat me in a fight?
What if I told you I think that if they had the strength, they could hit you with a gun?
Okay. Okay, cool. No, they can't. What if I'm wearing the Deadpool outfit and I have a sword?
I don't think they could physically beat up many humans
There
because
you
of
go.
size. But I think the other part of this is all you have to do is be able to handle a weapon, and it's a way smaller target, and a lot of people would not have it in them to return fire on a child.
Well, I'm not saying return fire. I'm just saying if the Chinese send the kids over here to try to take over the house, man,
Hell, they did. Look at education. Look at science.
I would throw a box of pudding cups in the middle of the street and then trap them. And then I'll put hot air
Have you seen
balloons.
these videos? This is a real thing. Like, I'm
That's a
being
real thing.
serious because I'm like, these little bad boys are dangerous.
Yeah.
I think they could shoot. They train in old abandoned malls and shit, like in their school building. Like,
if you also go to Thailand, their kids fight every Friday. Like
they're just tougher than us. We've become a weak society.
In fucking the cage, like in lights, like, hey, come see 5-year-old Hoka beat up 6-year-old Chingnai. And they're fucking trained ass fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, those names that I said were their mystic names. The first one was Flamer Unicorn, and the second one was Chasing Cheetah. I know my shit, so shut up. Anyway, what I was saying is these kids fight, and it's like, that's normal. You know what I mean? So it's like if these kids, was that Korea or China? Like, because I know like Korea is also some stage shit, right?
Yeah, I'm mind blown. Ryan just again put a very good statement. Ryan presents a strong argument here. This is why I said I don't think many people would have the ability mentally to do that. But I think the first time you're watching and you see an 8-year-old knock the brains out of your friend, it would become real that this is not a drill. You know what I mean? Like,
or a child maybe like in the Middle East, like
who's to say they
with a fucking IED?
That's been going on. You get into Iraq and Afghanistan, you know what you're talking about. Like, it's using children in warfare has been a thing for a long time.
Yeah. Or even back in France in the Renaissance days, man.
It's, you don't know when when they're brainwashed like we're brainwashed for America, and they're brainwashed for their country through propaganda and through all the media. You don't know how extreme they might be when they're training these kids to be young assassins.
Well, yeah,
and if you train a 5-year-old all the way up to when they're 16, 17, 18, military going age, they're dangerous people that hand to hand will be a problem. And the fact they've been training with a weapon from 5 years old, that puts us at a big disadvantage. This is the thing. If we train you to be a Navy SEAL your whole life and we don't cram it into 12 weeks and we do it from the moment you're a kid, we have an elite fighting force in a huge number versus then small numbers. Because how many more people would pass into special ops in their country versus ours? It's hard as hell here. But now you raise them from a small age and they become special operations units coming out of high school, like a trade.
Well, do you know how they recruit for the Taliban? There's actually studies. So are you interested?
Of course.
So the Taliban, how they recruit them, they find little 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. And they show them pictures of naked women. And they say, how would you like to get this lady and many others like her? Yeah, we would. Okay, pledge your life to us and we will get you them. And then they train them. And then they fucking feed them. And they give them freedoms. And anytime they want to quit, they remind them, hey, the ladies, you said that you want to be with the ladies. And they fucking do this. Hey, tomorrow you're going to hijack a couple planes. You're going to fly it into a couple buildings. Or the mission could be, hey, you're going to wear this bomb. You're going to run up on this Humvee, act like you need help with your tire. Or, hey, you're going to go in a village with a bomb. Or you're going to walk into a church. Or you're going to go to New York City or X, Y, Z. And when you do the mission, all you got to do is scream, praise Allah, and you will next be in bed with your naked ladies. I promise you, my brothers. That's how they recruit those fuckers. And people fall for it. Like, this has been a proven fact. Yeah, man. So you got these motherfuckers that like, oh, and here's like where this is why America's so horrible. Because like when we're being told this intel, you're kind of like laughing because like first it's like sad, but then it's like, and the higher ranking of the Taliban is like the biggest virgin of them all. Like the more like higher up there, like because you're waiting for the biggest orgy, I guess. I don't fucking know. But it's like, so you're telling me the one high up there is like, it's at least senior trainer, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to, the platoon out, dude, horrible. But it's a bunch of fucking virgins raising hell.
A lot of built up testosterone.
Yeah. Anyway. That's my fault. But I know. We went over talking about war. Another big week. Shooting the shit, man. Who cares, right?
It's a good night. Always a good night. That's some crazy shit. I'm Stacy Bonds.
He is too
tired.
Yeah. Don't forget about July 13th.
Hey, I can't wait.
We'll become a man. In the dad side.
Have a good night, Ryan. Have a good night, Casey, Marcel, everybody that was tuned in. Check us out on Twitch.
Tuning in.
TikTok.
Follow Spreaker. I think this episode will put us over 600 downloads, which is like a Spreaker badge. So, Jimmy, go ahead and cut it, man. We need to fucking talk afterwards, Jimmy. God damn it. What a keep